One of the great days in life for many people is the day that they buy their caravan. This for most represents freedom and adventure on a scale that's hard to comprehend unless you've done it before. The promise of the wide open road, new places and friends to be made along the way, just following the sun to the next fishing hole. If the cares of the world start to catch up with you, then you just hitch up the van and move on. Yes, indeed, there is something very appealing about the gypsy life. Every year in Brisbane, the Caravan Camping and Touring Super Show lures thousands of potential new vagabonds and lots just planning on trading up. And a bloke who's made a career of transforming these people's lives is Shane Carnarvos, part of the dynamic Carnarvos family from Brisbane Camperland.
The people that we see coming through, particularly in these early days, are quite often past customers. We're not past customers, current customers.
Yeah.
So they're part of our family, our extended family, and there's nothing to have a dozen people walk in and want to give you a kiss and a cuddle because you haven't seen them since the show last year.
Yeah, right.
But just had one gentleman this morning who's been a long-term customer of ours, and sat down next thing he's buying a caravan just because he feels comfortable and he knows us and he knows what he's going to get.
It's definitely the Carnarvos way. It seems to be. I've known you guys for a long time, and doing business with you guys, it is a bit like hooking up with the family again, isn't it?
It is, and that's what we try to encourage in our clientele, in our staff. We're not bosses and staff underneath us. We're a family. A lot of our staff have been with us for well over 10 years, and then likewise with our customers. They've been around for such a long time. They're such a big part of what we do. Sometimes we probably see more of them than our own families. So.
It's hard to comprehend the numbers around this show. On this standalone, there are almost 70 different varieties of Jayco product, starting at the J-Pod and going through the range of campers, pop-tops, journeys, adventurers, motorhomes and top-of-the-range Silverline models. Paul Shellen says that the Jayco Journey range will accommodate most tastes.
Super versatile, enable you to free camp, stay at caravan parks, really explore everything that Australia offers.
The whole thing that we've tried to do with our sales process is it's not about selling. It's about people buying. People come in, feel comfortable with what they're doing and decide to make that decision. We're just facilitators, so we're just there to give them the right advice in what might suit their needs for their situation. So we don't jump in with just simply, this is a Jayco, this has X, Y, A, B, C. It's, what is it about you? What makes you tick? What do you want to do? What car do you have? Getting to know what's right about that person so we can find products within our stable that suits them. And sometimes people come in with a particular idea, think this is what I want, and walk away with something completely different because we've opened their eyes to the possibilities.
The caravanning industry seems to be in pretty good shape if the numbers of people here looking around are anything to go by. The caravans just sell themselves, as Bruce and Carol explain. It's very nice that we take this moment to have a bit of a chat, because what I learned in our short conversation a couple of hours ago was that Bruce and Carol are probably the most experienced caravanners in this entire place, more even than the Carnarvoses. Is it fair to say?
Well, we've been around for a few years.
You've been around. This is not Bruce's first rodeo. And now, so you went from a 15-foot pop top
to a 20-foot pop top, but it had a shower and toilet.
Beautiful.
And then we thought the next step would be a motorhome.
Yes.
Came back to Jayco and we bought a Starcraft. And I had some health issues, so unfortunately we used it 5 times, or 5 days actually, in 12 months.
Wow.
And thought it's probably time to sell it to somebody else, which we did.
But you've obviously come good, old mate, haven't you?
I have.
New lease on life. Good on you.
Now we're doing it all over again.
Good on you. That's wonderful news. So what have you done? Tell us. Hang on, drum roll.
Drum roll.
Yep.
We have
What have you bought?
a
20-foot.
20-foot Jayco Freedom.
That is absolutely wonderful news. They must be very, very exciting for you both.
We are
Ton of fun.
excited.
Ton of fun. Can't wait.
Wonderful. Full storage.
Massive big storage area.
It is a community, a really big community, and there's heaps of mutual trust and respect there. We deal in a great fashion that provides ongoing support to our customers, and that's what it's all about.
With that sort of philosophy, it's no wonder that Brisbane Camperland and Jayco is the success story that it is. The Caravan Camping and Touring Lifestyle Show will return again in June next year to the RNA Showgrounds. But you don't need to wait that long to catch up with Shane and the team from Brisbane Camperland. You can get in touch with You're in a Gypsy by heading to their base on Wynnum Road in Galpa or by heading to the website.